Yo, what's up, guys? We're back again with, like, part 2. You know, I teased this, like, for part 2, and you guys really wanted it, I think. Yeah, so we're making a part 2 for y'all. Okay, so basically, if you don't know, like, if you haven't watched, like, part 1 or anything, this is like an alternate to like Capuchin, but it actually updates the versions a little. I explained that in like the like part 1. If you haven't seen that, go check that out to see that. And right now my voice really hurts since it's like been recorded at like very same time. But yeah, this one's been recorded later. I think you can tell about that. But yeah, basically, if you haven't, like, seen a few things that I haven't mentioned, here are a few things. This is, like, the bed you, like, spawn on, and, like, the pills are really bouncy. Like, seriously. Okay, and also, if you don't know, this is, like, the whole thing. This is the, like, names tab, the private server tab. I always join this. I mentioned that in, like, the first time I mentioned that, and then the settings where, like, change your color. Blue mostly fits me the best. I fit blue the best. Okay. And then game modes. Okay, so 1 and 2 don't even work, but yeah. Option 1 is actually like horror or sandbox. This is like horror 2.0. I'll explain that later. This is like my FPS right here. Holy. I got a lot of explaining to do, man. And then something I haven't explained in, like, part 1 is, like, this horror. I mentioned that I'd make, like, a video on this thing, but yeah, that's true. The whole thing has been revamped. If you watch my, like, first thing on this, you probably know that Dave would kick you, but instead, he actually just jump scares you and, like, takes you back to, like, level. Yeah, if you want to see like that, then there's also a new jump scare on this guy too. He's really odd. Wow. He's also like really friendly guy. Like seriously. Would you pet him? I would. I would pet him. Okay. Anyways, there's also a level 2 in the newer version. By the way, the version changes like every so days. Yeah. And how to get to level 2, you might ask? The first thing is following my path. If you've been living under a rock, this is the path you have to take like to get to level 2. And like the autumn update, there wasn't this vent right here. Well, oh, look at that! I've already, like, did an attempt on this. But yeah, basically, you gotta, like, get that key card and, like, open that door. But yeah, like, oh, look! We are in. And, like, get the VHS tape in, like, the cage or somehow. This is the Capuchin Labs. Hidden inside. This is, like, the scarier, because the monsters are faster, the designs are creepier, and that's our first one. There are actually 3 of these guys. That's one of them. And you can also juke them a lot. That would be, like, a lot of clip farms, man. And if you want to know the game again, this game is called Capuchin. Nah, wait, no, it isn't called just Capuchin. It's actually called Old Capuchin. It's just like Capuchin, but it's actually in 2026. And it's basically just like a continuation of the game in 2023. It's at V2 and Wannabe, and it looks so bad in like the later versions. And yeah, you can like juke these guys and make them go in a circle. There's also a red one and a green one. And if you want to wonder what the jump scare looks like, here. Okay. That's a few things to get straight on. Oh my gosh, I'm dizzy. And here are a few things I haven't mentioned in part 1. And firstly, we're just gonna have to get up. I think you should, like, skip a few minutes so that you guys don't have to watch me climb up. That would actually be pretty nice if you skipped. Oh, hi, Dave. Ooh. If you want to see what shop looks like, you gotta like check out part 1. Ooh. There's a tiny little playground. You might wonder, what does this do? Absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing, really. But yeah, I guess you could get the point. Yeah, Sandland like added like a frozen like water and like Christmas tree. Snowland only added like a Christmas tree. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, we're gonna show you that. First one we're gonna show you is this guy. There are like 3 trees, bunches that have been copied and pasted. Yeah. There's also a trampoline. You should check that out in like the first video I made on this game. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, this is all they added in this. Yeah. The snow has always been here, but yeah, that's all they added, the Christmas tree. This is very silly. These are the mod vents everywhere. Trampoline, and then this leads you back to like the first section. Or if you want, you can just take this section. If you really do not like going around. Yeah. There's also this metal piece here for some reason. I don't know why that. Yeah. Okay. They added a Christmas tree, and they also froze the water. That's all they did. And a huge mod vent. By the way, you can get onto this thing. If you're lucky, then you can like just get on immediately. Yeah, then you can like just go here. Yeah. That's if you are a moderator. Yeah. Even though like it seems like nobody plays this game, oh my gosh, you're so wrong. This game is played so many times. And by the way, I'm not like wrong. I'm foreshadowing it. And also, it's better like to play the horror levels with friends. But the like horror levels in Stump, are just like single player. I'll show you that another time. Okay? Hope you enjoyed like part 2 of this. And see you another day.